Job 26244 Fauntleroy Way, Southwest project. Got asphalt, concrete, striping, miscellaneous, and we will have traffic control. The excavation contractor, On Grade Excavating, does have an approved traffic control plan. Supposedly this is all permitted, and he does have an approved traffic control plan. We will have to implement it for our guys one of the days that we do the work. It's going to be no optional pricing. We're going to exclude providing the plan, but we will do the traffic control. No permits, ingress, egress, not really applicable. Have to create a staging area within our no parks. I'll show you the traffic control in a moment. Working hours are going to be Monday through Friday during normal business hours. Phasing, however it works out, they would like us to be able to do this pretty much as soon as possible. So please note, we got parking, 1 lane, center turn, 1 lane, bike lane. This is not allowed for parking. There is parking to the south, but not parking on this corner. So we'll have to stage on the no parks. We'll have to no park this side of the street. Why don't you create an aerial for me? We're going to have a section of city sidewalk here. That'll be C1. Right here is going to be C2 and number 1. We're going to have some curb and gutter, a little bit of asphalt on top of the new curb and gutter. And then from the street all the way across, we have one big section of repair. And then we have a little section here that gets added on. I'll show you all that in a moment. This is going to be C3 plus 3. This is going to be C2 plus 1. This is going to be number 2. This is going to be C4. This is going to be C5 plus patch number 4. Show you the lay of the land here. Somewhat busy street. This parking lane is fairly generous, so that's cool. Might make sense for me to jump to the other side of the street and start where concrete begins. So this is the brand new building that got put up. We are ignoring that. That's the gas company. We're going to bid to remove and replace from that expansion joint. Fix this damaged concrete sidewalk down to that paint. So that's going to be our first section. I'll give you the dimensions at the end. Next, they cross the curb and gutter. Going to go expansion joint to expansion joint. That's 18 feet. Figure we just do a deep saw cut, remove the asphalt, form and pour, cover it back up just a foot out into the street or so, 2 feet out into the street with 2 inches of asphalt. Then here is the big repair. They cross the street, so this will be concrete C3. We figure we can get by with 1 full panel replacement. And I figured we would do asphalt from about here, and we'd go down a foot past the second little repair that they did for their water line. So I guess that was sewer, and then this was the water line. Now the concrete panels end at the edge of that stripe. I'm stealing off of the paint there. It says asphalt over concrete at the fog line there, and it says or not at the fog line, at the center stripe, and then full depth HMA. So this is going to be full depth HMA. The concrete's going to end there and go like that and have 2 inches of asphalt. This where I'm standing is full depth HMA, and then here they were able to keep that edge, so we're going to go from there to there, and then just saw cut along that curb and gutter on the other side. And this does not have any asphalt on it, so this is just 12 inches of concrete. We do have a few bubbles, so that's where the miscellaneous comes in. Raised pavement marker, 4-inch white, and then there is some yellow striping that will have to get done somehow, some way. There's 80 feet of yellow stripe. That is the entire job. So, I'll give you the dimensions here in a little bit. I did notice that this paint and the dimensions, they are not requiring the contractor that is doing this to come all the way to the expansion joint. So that'll be interesting when Ron does his thing next week. What determines, must be something that determines whether you have to do full panel or not. Okay, but that I think would have to be full panel, and that would have to be full panel. So I'm pretty convinced I got the quantities pretty dialed in. So on the miscellaneous, 10 round 4-inch, raised pavement markers white, yellow stripe 4-inch, 80 feet. Concrete C1 30 by 5, 4 inches, R&R Seattle Square. Then C2 is that curb and gutter, 18 feet curb and gutter. Deep saw cut, put that into our bed. C3 23 by 13, 12 inches deep, R&R in the concrete. 23 by 13 by 6 inches, R&R on the base. That's that type 2 mineral. C4 14 by 27, so now that's on the west side of the street by 12 inches deep. 14 by 27 by 6 inches, R&R on the base. C5 is the little section, 13 by 5 by 12 inches, R&R. 13 by 5 by 6 inches, R&R on the base. As far as the asphalt, 18 feet by 2 feet by 2 inches. Remove and replace. Let's see. Well, yeah, we're going to X out for the curb and gutter, but however you figure that in. We have to place 2 inches on top of the concrete curb and gutter when we're done. Number 2, 22 by 12, 2 inches, half-inch HMA. 22 by 12 by 6 inch, 1 inch HMA. Those are both R&R. And then 22 by 12 by 6 inch base, R&R on the base. Number 3, 23 by 12, 2 inch overlay. It's got to come out, got to go back in when we pour C3. 23 by 13, sorry, it's 23 by 13, 23 by 13, the exact same size as C3. 6 inch R&R base. And then patch number 4 goes over that little section of concrete C5, 13 by 5, 2 inches overlay. That's it. Call me with any questions. Thank you.